Yes, people, welcome to Never a Five. If you've never been here before, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, and also at one point you get to see everyone's channels in their name bars, because we find that you lot subscribe when you can visually see it there and then as well. Sorry, I was on Saeed's show and it got a little bit of a debate between me and Musa. Big up Musa, man. But you know, someone's gonna be talking some smoke on my club, innit? Then you know, got to respond. So my bad for that. I appreciate everyone that's here. There's nice 150 of you already in the house. What you man saying though, man? I mean, Jay, first and foremost, don't speak. You're not allowed to speak. If you don't know, this is Jams, everyone. New Chelsea rep that should be around. If you ain't seen his video when Chelsea lost, I'll post a link in the chat at the end of the video. But Jay's, if you don't know, Jams, Jay's a Tottenham fan. So
Fun Tottenham, man. It's always smoke with them. It's always smoke with them.
I Mike's, look at Mike.
No, I watched the game. They played superbly in it, but it's just Solanke up front, Solanke text. But they played so well, bro. Tottenham was smoking Leicester, but your new record signing, you didn't have a good debut, bro. That's just the truth. You know I'm not lying.
I don't know. I disagree. I disagree. I think Solanke was one of the most positive players for Spurs on the pitch in that game. In my opinion, I know a lot of people will come out and say, "Oh, but he didn't score. He had chances." It's one game, innit? I'm not gonna get onto a striker for not scoring a goal in one game, innit? Solanke's still gonna get double-digit goals this season. But what I do want to know, Jay, is the renovations in your building not complete yet? Because
oh my god, that's a howler. Hey, yo, you should never have dropped that line.
Yeah, listen.
I should have told you, Hooks. I was saving that for months. I've got the video. There's no point.
Now,
Jay, shut the fuck up. Not allowed to talk. We're gonna also be talking about Ugarte To Man Utd loan. I'm hearing Friday. Calm. I'm also seeing Joao Felix back at Chelsea. He's landed in London, and also Sancho was on the agenda. Yeah, allow it. And then also look, Spurs bottling it. There's the Gundo news for you, Mikes, which I'm sure you're buzzing about. So I couldn't fit into the title personally, but Gundo one, we will talk about that. And there's another one I'm missing. I'm seeing Arsenal. Is it Arsenal Marino? That kind of stuff. Yada yada yada. Anyways, look, or is it Liverpool trying to go for Gay, Newcastle? Long story short, you know, Liverpool, innit? But do smash the likes real quick. Let me just quickly do this super chat, and then we'll see what Jay has to say in it. Big up Isaac, member for 1 month. Big up if anyone hasn't done so yet. We're doing an FPL for our members, and we've got a Discord, so I'm going to be posting that in the chat as well, so you can all join and be notified when we go live. And just shamelessly, like obviously when my cup of tea videos are coming back out in it. Big up Alfie says Jamie Vardy was having a party. Yeah, man, levels. I don't know if we should talk first about the Tottenham game or allow Jade for its excuses for us to respond. Which way should we go about it?
He's gonna come with, you know, them man that dip the pen in the ink. He's gonna come with that kind of talk, bro. Shakespeare.
Nah, boys, listen, I'm fair. Yeah, listen. Last night Spurs played well enough to win the game.
How
Doesn't
long?
really matter though. It's Leicester. You have to win the game. So there's no excuses. And there's no context for not winning the game. Yeah, there's, you know, to me, it's the first game of the season. So it's one of those things where it's very easy to make like a sweeping narrative. Spurs should have been out of sight by halftime. You know, you're not. My concern is more Leicester only played well for like 5-10 minutes in this game. And that was enough for them to nearly win the game. Yeah, so to me, that's, you know, I don't know whether that's you got to have better control. I don't know whether that's you're not taking defending seriously enough. I don't know whether that's just you being soft. There's so many ways you could go with it, but at the end of the day, a point at Leicester isn't an impressive result. It's not really a good result. I thought Sancho had a good debut.
Stinks.
I thought
Just say it,
Solanke
bro.
played well. Obviously, a striker is judged by goals, except when Solanke scored 19 goals last season, and everyone just said, "Oh, whatever." But it's one of those where he had good chance. He had a couple of good chances. He should bag. You know, it's one of those like we started last season with a frustrating draw against Brentford. We started this season with a frustrating draw against Leicester. Yeah, man, it's first game of the season. I saw a lot of stuff there that I thought was pretty good. Saw a decent amount of stuff there that I didn't like.
What about Maddison? What do you think?
Yeah, and talk about your defense as well, man.
Yeah,
I thought your defense was supposed to be one of the best. But go on.
I think the thing with Spurs' defense for me is it's not our defense, it's our out of possession. So when Spurs don't have the ball, like I don't love our shape. I don't necessarily love if you break our press, how open we are. There's lots of little things I don't like, and that's on the manager to fix that. You know, you're not going to have 100% domination across the team. Like if I compare it even to like the Liverpool game, for example, you know, I argue Spurs played no worse last night than Liverpool did against Ipswich. Probably better, arguably. Yeah, but when Liverpool gave up a couple of their chances, one was just offside. One, you know, Spurs just didn't stand firm for the 5 minutes they needed to stand firm to get the win, and that's a bit worrying. But it's game week 1. You know, let's. I assume the attack's going to be better. I assume the defense will be better. But Leicester's the weakest team we're arguably going to play. So
this stinks.
You've got positives, bro.
No.
The positive was James Maddison.
Bro. No.
Did you watch the performance? The dazzling performance of James Maddison yesterday. It was
when he got
he's a baller.
No, that's the manager. And I rate you, but that was his. No, did you see the way he was playing, bro? James Maddison. Outside of the first half. He was playing beautiful. He was oozing, bro.
Yeah, that's great. Let me know the end result.
Yeah, man. What are we talking about?
The DNA of the club he plays for, innit?
Yeah. You know what? Mike smells like a bit of a secret Spurs fan.
Yeah,
that's one of my teams, bro. I own that. I don't give a damn. I'll own that. James Maddison was class yesterday. He got hooked.
He played well for the first.
He's a City fan. He sounds like he's from London, so he probably was a Spurs fan at one point in his life.
Maybe. But still, I own it. I like the way they were playing yesterday. They were playing strong, and it was unfortunate, bro. 15, 20 minutes lapse of concentration, probably even 5 minutes, and Jamie Vardy scores again. He probably should have won the game.
Yeah,
he missed a sitter, bro. He probably should have won the game to them.
I don't know about you, man.
For Chelsea.
I lie?
Because Chelsea played good against you.
No, they didn't. No, I wasn't in fear. But the thing is, I wasn't in fear against Chelsea, though.
You can't be defending that Tottenham performance and say we weren't doing our thing. That's crazy.
Wait, what part of you against us made you think you was doing your thing?
Like the way we was playing out from the back, we was getting out comfy, and we was creating chances. We had a few chances that Jackson. That has to be a goal, man. The chance where he shot right down the middle. Any other striker down like in the corners, that's a goal, fam.
You're not giving the credit to the.
Are we done with Spurs? That's that.
No, we're not.
Because I don't know about what you man were watching, but second half, Leicester were all over Spurs in the second half. They had them on toes, bro.
They weren't all over.
They had one spell.
They had
Tottenham were getting cooked. I can't lie.
They had a 10-minute period. And Vardy had a very good chance. Yeah,
you man were getting
2-1 in front. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, we could easily have gone behind, but they played well for 10 minutes in the whole game, and then
they dominated second half. I don't remember anything you did in the second half. I'm going to be so honest.
Second half, Tottenham did not look
anything.
Second half, even before Leicester scored, Bentancur should have scored, and Solanke shot straight at the keeper. So we had 2 clear chances to score the second goal before they went up the other end and scored. Even in the second half, that's not to mention in the first half the number of chances or
you should have battered them
across the box and stuff like that. So I thought second half Leicester. I thought based on the second half, I think you can make a strong argument that Leicester deserved the point based on how they rebounded and they created a couple of clear-cut chances. I'm not going to cry about it. Spurs should have put the game to bed, but Leicester did enough in the second half to get a point.
No, you know what my issue is, yeah? My issue is that you said to Mons that you sleep in the same building on the same floor now.
Yeah,
do you remember that one?
But that doesn't,
when one played against one,
that doesn't change because we drew a game.
Yeah,
right? As in, like, and that comment was about expectation versus
we don't
hope.
We're not doing content.
So me hoping to do X versus me expecting to do Y. It doesn't. The fact we drew against Leicester doesn't change any narrative. I know this because I'm the one that created that simile/metaphor. So you guys can't use something that I created against me.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can. Because you don't even know how to use it properly.
Because,
so
bro, it doesn't matter. This is called
the same building.
This is called YouTube. We shall twist anything that we like. Yeah. So whatever you say, maybe used against you in any shape, way, or form, whether you like it or not, big man. Like I said, this is my issue with Spurs.
It's like trying to use electricity against Thomas Edison. Ain't gonna run. Let's put the lights out.
Jay, with your high sleeves, relax. So on this notice, when I say as soon as Maddison come off, you saw Bergvall come on. Yeah, we saw all these Archie Gray come on. Unfortunately, what happened to Benton Kerr as well. Yeah. And then obviously who else came off? Richarlison came on, and who else came off? I just saw the Spurs that we all love and know. Spurs, yeah. It just didn't look like this is a team that has a squad that can go far in any cup competition, in my opinion. I don't care if it's against Leicester. They're dusty. They played a fake David Luiz at centre back here, and some zesty dons. Obviously, some NDD playing a high 8. I saw Harry Winks, your old former player, run the second half the way he did to, and he was dusty. They just sold him Oliver Skip for 30 million. And I swear if Oliver Skip was playing a little bit more of a crunch man, they might have suffered a little bit more. The Didi came on and was having Porro on toast to the point. Let me throw on Jed Spence. I can't believe Vardy missed that chance, but I'm just saying this.
He should have scored.
Yeah, but I thought Buonanotte played well in the first half. I thought he was good. He was busy.
What happened to Romero, man? I thought it was a Rolls Royce.
Bro, listen, this is the thing. Like, Romero had a very good game yesterday. Like the goal itself, you could put some of it on Romero. You could put some of it on Porro. For me, Romero's going over to the man who's in front of him. Porro's sleeping, not moving over. But if there's not a proper communication to say that's your man, that basically it's just players did not do their job.
Yeah, basically, I'm hearing that it feels like you're reading off of a script. This person wasn't marking that person, and
no, that's how it works. I
don't feel like this was happening, and I'm not.
You know, like how Consa got hooked at half-time.
And I don't do this, and
because Leicester didn't do a damn thing in the first half. Maybe if they had done a damn thing in the first half,
listen. It was only last week, Jay. Jay, it was only last week. You was talking about being in the same block as certain man, yet you're the only one apart from those bums over at Chelsea that don't have a dub. And Chelsea played City, so I give them a blight. I give them a blight. I give them a blight because they played City.
We didn't win match week 1.
I'm sorry. I know I've disrupted the flow, but Jay, you was talking that spicy shit.
There's no flow. We didn't win match week 1.
No.
Against a very poor team.
No. Just last week, you was talking that spicy shit. What changes because we drew a game?
You're
in the same block.
You're not going to throw the baby out with the bathwater, are you?
Oh my God, you're in the same block. Listen, what I find very cheeky I just find it so cheeky that you talk about people being in the same block as you, about winning a trophy and top 4, when you consistently do things like this. Consistently let down. Like, the worst thing is, you guys played better than most teams in match day 1, and you still fucked it up. You still fucked it.
The history of the Tottenham.
Exactly. And you sit there and you act like everyone's in the same block as you. You're in your own block. You're in your own little penthouse. You're in your own little penthouse.
No,
Yeah,
it's not a penthouse, it's a council flat.
yeah. It's a council. It's
Bro.
something, isn't it? It might be a tent. It might be a tent under the bridge at this point. I don't
Camping
know what it is.
outside, Doug. Camping outside, man.
I don't know what it is. But the fact that you let a 37-year-old Jamie Vardy, and he should have had 2, by the way.
Vardy, man.
Should have had
It's still
2.
Vardy, bro.
Yeah.
It's still
He should have had
Vardy,
2.
bro. It's still Vardy,
No,
bro.
don't- it's still Vardy.
No, it's not. No. He ain't got no more legs, bro.
Leicester match day one.
No, it's
you
still
know.
Vardy.
We can't let him get away with
38, Doug.
Because
They said he didn't have a pre-season as well, you know.
How about this?
Hey,
If I drew my
Listen,
game,
it happens. It's a bad result. It happens.
no, we're not gonna do. We're not gonna do it.
Indulge, gentlemen.
Because God
Indulge.
forbid, not even God
Peace.
forbid, if I drew my game, the first thing Jay would have said today, the first thing Jay would have been like, Monts, I
Belt.
told you we sit in the same block.
Listen, Monts,
He would have
Monts.
said,
Monts.
Monts, you say this. You say this. Just don't get on to you, Monts. I don't get on to you. I feel like you're projecting
Now
a
man's-
little bit here.
now man's
I
doing
don't
that.
get on to you.
He's sitting in the seat like this.
I'm an
He's doing this.
ally. I'm an
He's doing
ally.
this.
I'm a neighbor. Do you know what I mean? You don't need to be
Whose
like
neighbor?
no,
Arsenal's.
How about this? If Arsenal drew with Wolves and Raya don't make
Whoa.
that save and Arsenal draw 1-1, I would have been hearing belts to ass.
I mean, it didn't happen. I don't speak in ifs and buts. I don't know.
Oh, here we go.
here
Here
we
we
go.
go.
Man.
I
Man
Jams,
said he
this is
speaks
your
fluent
throat, you know.
Arsenal got the W.
Don't be
Yeah,
afraid
yeah,
to talk
bro.
shit. Don't be Jams. Don't be afraid to talk shit. I know this is your. By the way, this is Jams once new on the channel and that it's debut and that. He's on the deep end, so obviously he's sussing personalities out and all that. Don't be afraid to cook, Jay. Don't go in.
Don't worry about me, bro. Bro,
You know what I'm
listen,
saying?
Yeah,
ally.
but bro,
I'm
this is
don't
what
let-
Tottenham fans
ally.
are,
Don't
man.
need-
This is
don't
what
worry
it is.
about
Like,
this
this is how Tottenham fans
antagonizer
move.
over there.
This is
Yeah,
how
I'm-
Tottenham fans
I'm
move.
a friend, and don't worry about it, bro. Like, you know, small.
He's not trying to let him
small
speak,
white
bro. He
pride.
knows the
Yeah,
smoke
yeah,
is
yeah.
coming.
Yeah,
fans,
you are-
they're
the
like
smoke
them
is
man,
coming,
they're
bro.
like
He
them
knows.
man, yeah. They try to take the girl them to like the fine dining restaurants, but they just ain't got the peas for that. Like, they don't understand how it really works. It's just them right there, like, they're trying to force it.
It's true.
Like just
It's
stay,
true.
just stay going Nando's and Pizza Express and all them places, man. Leave it
Bro,
for all the big men.
I'm
You get me?
genuinely. Do you know what the thing is? Bro, I wish you was here. I wish your debut was 2 weeks ago or the week before, just last week. If you saw the way Jay was running his gums about signings and obviously, don't get me wrong. Listen, Liverpool ain't made no signings. It is something to laugh at, but I like Solanke and I think he's gonna do well. But for him not to finish his dinner.
Oh yeah,
Against Leicester.
scored, man. He should have scored.
Do you know what I'm saying? All these things, and you know, I like how Jay suddenly wanted to lump himself in with certain teams. You know, like say, Liverpool, you're sitting in the same block as me. You're in the same block, forcing that narrative for 2 streams straight. Man didn't even let it go after the first one. Man didn't even let it go. He let it run for 2 straight streams, talking about how I'm in the same block because I ain't made no signings. And I sat there and said, bro, yes, we've made no signings, but I'm still better than you. I'm still better than you over there. And we leave out City and Arsenal in it. So please,
Yeah. That's right.
please,
That's
just honestly, just you know what it is. Just leave me alone. Like, just leave me alone because
Hey,
honestly,
but
it's
Arsenal,
just
man,
cheeky,
they're the
bro.
best bridesmaids.
I
man.
listen. I mean, listen.
It's just cheeky, man.
It's a marathon, not a sprint. I appreciate we just tripped over at the starting line. Obviously, people have trampled us a little bit. I hear it. I see that. However, it's still a marathon. We're still going to get up and we're still going to run this race. So,
I thought
you know, enjoy now. You've got to look. Yeah, cool, no problem. But the race has not been run, my friend.
Oh, can I tell you a race?
But Jay, can we dial down that? Can we dial down that sit in the same block? Can we dial that down though? Can we dial that down? Like,
Can't get too.
dial that down.
Can't get too overwhelmed.
Man said your team let your analogy down, bro. It's very sad.
Word. Bro, man
You
was
can't even use
living
it.
off. Bro, Max, he was living off this analogy, bro.
Hey,
Living off
what
it.
analogy?
No. I
Listen,
witnessed it.
you-
The
are
building
you guys-
one,
are
yeah.
You, guys trying
You know
to
what we're
overuse
talking
my
about, Jay.
bar? Come on, guys.
Yeah, your bar will be used against you right now, bro.
Listen, that
No,
Your
it is.
boss
I'll
been
be
used
honest.
against
You know what Jay's moving like right now?
That was
What's that?
pre-season. Don't worry about it. That was just
You know-
pre-season. We were just chilling.
I feel like I'm being gaslighted. I can't get my thing off my
Yeah.
chest, bro. He
Don't
keeps
worry
on
about
spinning
it.
it back on me, bro.
I'll be
No,
honest.
let me use this, bro. Jamie Vardy came swinging on a wrecking ball to your building analogy, same way Miley Cyrus was swinging, bro. Knock it down, bro.
Listen.
Your thing
you was
don't
at
work no
home.
more.
You was at home.
No, what do you
No, I
mean?
don't think they went home.
Is that Leicester?
Leicester were at home.
It's Leicester. It's Leicester.
Oh, fair enough. You went at home. Fair enough. My bad.
I'm just
by
saying,
the way-
I see where you're all coming from. I understand where you're coming from. You
Team
all make
Werner, you know.
real good points, but it's only 1 week. It's only one game.
All right, cool.
Liverpool drew the first game last season. So all I'm going to say is we are
I've got this one.
on course to have
Watch
the
this,
same start
watch
that we
this.
had last season.
All right, let me talk about your start then. Like, if you want to do comparisons, next game you've got Everton at home. Fair play, you're gonna beat them. Then you've got Newcastle away. Then you've got Arsenal at home. Then you've got Brentford at home. You love a low block. Then you got Man United away. Then Brighton away. So good luck to your marathon.
Good luck. Nobody wants to say.
Wait, yo. We can't say for certain that they'll beat Everton. We all thought they was gonna beat Leicester.
We did.
Oh,
That's
he ain't
true.
lying though.
That's
He ain't
true.
lying though.
True.
Yo,
That's
true.
true.
I'm being
It
honest.
happens, man.
3-4-0. Man like Udoji, you know.
How about this? In terms of trophies,
I was
you
seeing
in the
man
same
calling
block.
them, oh, you doggy
about this?
style and that.
I've been calling. We've been calling them
Oh,
last year.
man.
Don't worry about that.
In terms of trophies, Everton, Spurs, they in the same boat. They're in the same building, aren't they?
Sure,
You man in the same
okay.
block, right?
Well, you guys
They
are
may
so
have even
good.
won more leagues.
You can tell.
saying?
You can tell who wrote the original song and who's trying to sell a couple records on the remix, can't you? With these analogies, come on, guys, come on. Let's.
I'm
man.
pretty sure you know that when Jacquees remixes songs, they do better than the original.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
By the way, this is the best part. I've just been reminded, by the way. I've just been reminded. And said in my second season, I usually win things.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
He doesn't know where he's at, bro.
This
He
is
don't
my
know where he's
second
at.
What?
He don't know where he's at, bro.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. It's a tough. Listen, nobody is saying yesterday's result was anything other than bad for Spurs, but you've got two good games coming up. Yeah, no one wants to talk about the fact that Spurs had issues with low blocks last season, but was slicing and dicing Leicester. Yeah,
Sean Dyson at home next week.
Yeah, so to me, there's
Slicing and dicing.
Yeah, slicing
Only
and
one
dicing.
word,
Like when we play Everton next week, yeah, if we mess up against Everton, okay, you'll have my attention. Yeah, until then, let's rest, guys. It's match week 1.
No,
you know what? It's
Remember he said that.
Don't make a hot take of 90 minutes of the season. Come on, guys. You're better.
No, of course, no. But listen,
no knee jerks.
I hear it's nothing to do with that. I just feel like you was running your mouth on a diss track, and then we've all caught you lacking now, and you're like, no, what you talking about?
What is that?
Apologize.
Yeah, like I didn't say that. Well, I rate you, man. Like, who said I didn't rate you, man?
No, you know my cousin. No, you know my cousin,
bro. Man knows my cousin from way back. What you talking about? I'm never say that on a diss track.
This is just reminding me 2005-6, yeah, postcode wars, yeah, YouTube, man, them sending for each other. They find them lacking in an area, and they're like, no, I didn't mean it. And they get joked up.
Bro, Jay's literally like the first 90 minutes, man. What are you even talking about?
It's the first 90 minutes of 38, 90 minutes.
The manipulation, I can tell you're like a politician, bro. I can tell, bro.
If you had sales targets and you had a job that was sales, and we're in week 1 of the year, and you haven't hit your sales targets, are you now telling me that you're not going to hit your sales targets for the year? Absolutely not.
No one
but
said
you've got
that.
work to do. You've got some focus to be had.
But why were you running your mouth to the management?
And that's all it is. We ain't gonna make sweeping statements.
Yo,
that's not.
He's
what
a
we're
master.
gonna do here,
He's a
guys.
master at it
So
still.
have your fun. Have your fun.
Corbin.
Have your little jokes.
Jay, if you're talking sales, you're basically
Johnson.
But Jay, you was running your mouth before the season.
Yeah.
So that's like in sales. You're telling the managers.
Pre-season. I thought this was a fun channel where we just joke. What did I say about Spurs?
This is
Hold on. No. What did I say about Spurs pre-season? About where Spurs were going to finish and what Spurs were going to be doing for you to be coming to me like this, like I said something ridiculous. What did I say? What was my prediction?
No, you did. You actually did say something ridiculous. You compared yourself to the likes of Liverpool and Chelsea.
You know what?
Okay, listen, hold on. As far as I'm concerned, are we above Chelsea right now?
One sec, I might have a clip for that, Jay.
Are we above Chelsea right now?
Actually, it's too far down the table for me to look.
Okay, let's leave Chelsea to one side. Forget Chelsea.
It's
Oh,
too much
man,
effort
wait,
to scroll all the
do.
way down, bro.
No, wait. I've got two clips for Jay.
I
Let's
just
hear
want
it.
to report on channel. Go on,
Give me,
what's it?
give me. No, give me. I've got to delete.
Yeah, Lee, I
something.
want to hear this. I want to hear this guy.
Wrong one. One
Well,
second.
let's
Just
see the
keep
clips.
talking.
Let's see the clips.
No, because to be fair, one of them.
I don't say ridiculous things. I'm careful. So let's see what receipts you guys have for me. Come on, let's hear
I
it.
love how you've meticulously worded everything that you're saying today.
I'm very
bro,
careful because these
No,
things
no,
come
no,
up
no,
to you
no.
like moments like this.
No, it's the fact that I feel my brain. I feel manipulated right now, bro. Like I
Hey.
had so much to say, but you've just somehow sucked it out of me, bro. I haven't even got it on my.
Finessing the man, them. He's on the Trump thing, man.
Monster.
Yeah, I don't
Finessing
understand.
everyone.
Yeah, Monster.
Bro, the politics game.
let me know.
I expect to close the gap on Liverpool. As a Spurs fan, I expect to close the gap on Liverpool next
You
season.
ain't doing nothing. Let Monster.
You got to understand when Monster talks. Is that you, Jay? Is that you,
Okay.
Jay?
I'm
Okay.
telling you.
I mean, but there's
Expectations.
there's
Expectations.
nothing-
Yeah. So
there's
you think
what-
third? You're thinking third then?
No, I said close the gap. What did that? That didn't say I was going
Around
to finish
third.
over
The gap,
Liverpool.
Yeah,
nah,
that's
I said
close
close the gap. We finished
Aye,
16
that's a big-
points behind Liverpool last season. I said close the gap. So
Yeah.
I don't see anything
Well, right
ridiculous
now-
I said there, but
Right now, that's 2 points out of that 16
okay.
already.
I don't know
against
how,
a
how could you even
tough
defend
Okay.
that? How could you defend that? Close the gap means you're literally going to be right behind them, if not above.
No, I
them
said
in
it means
points.
close the gap. It means if you had a
Yeah,
16-point gap, then we're going to close that gap. If I said we're going to finish above Liverpool, I would have said we're going to finish above Liverpool.
I don't know, man. Because that
Yeah,
very
no.
stream, by the way, Jay was smiling and doing that little giddy thing he does, yeah. And he was
Listen,
talking
boys,
about
if you have something of me saying we're going to smash Liverpool or we're going to finish above Liverpool or we're better than Liverpool, run it. Other than that, I feel like you guys are just trying to manipulate something that wasn't really said.
By the way, or Ange out, right?
Pardon?
Or Ange out, right? Like
No.
you hit your expectations, or Ange can go, right? This season.
No, I said top 6 and make a final would be my minimum expectation for the season.
Or what? Or if not, then what?
That's my minimum expectation
Wait,
for the
didn't you
season.
say-
Or what?
That's my minimum expectation. For the season.
Wait. Let's.
You
You know what?
Like, what do you want me to do? Go like.
I expect Spurs to if we are not in the semi/final of that competition, I will be looking at my manager seriously. I expect us to win or go very close on that competition. And you can clip that up all you want, because that's what I expect from my club this season. No more.
No, Ange out, maybe. Yeah.
Again, I don't.
You're looking at my manager.
I don't understand how this is anything other than like I'm not sure what's changed.
A lack of self-awareness, bro. That's what it is.
No lack of self-awareness.
You don't know who you are, bro.
No, listen.
I'll be honest, man. I've tried defending you, but you've made it exceptionally hard, bro.
Like, guys, there's nothing that you've brought here that I've changed after match week 1. I expect Tottenham to go semis or final of the Europa
Now
League.
it is. No, you didn't say top 6.
And if
though,
you
right?
don't, I will look at the manager.
Semi-final.
I
You're
will
happy
look
with
at the
that?
manager, and
So you're not looking at the manager if he uses.
Oh, wait.
In the semi-final.
Changes. Like, guys, you guys. It's not really for me. This isn't really banging me to rights. I'm not changing what I said. I expect
We didn't say that. We know you didn't change what you said. Jay, you're a very articulated man, mashallah. Yeah, so that's good. One thing I've noticed this stream, you become like Ches. The deflection is crazy, yeah, and you're very good. And you're very good at it because you know what it is.
Man.
You can twist any narrative you way because you didn't specifically say Ange out, and I hear it. But on the stream, when we pressured you about saying about Ange out, you said very seriously, and afterwards you said a different madness. Go and check the receipts channel because I will go clip that part up too.
Hey,
So, anyways, like I said, Jay, you're stuttering, G. You're stuttering, G.
I'm fair, Cass. Yeah, my thing,
sure.
like I would say, out of possession, Tottenham have issues. Leicester only played well for 10 minutes yesterday, and were able to score a goal, and they could have won the game with another chance. So to me, there's issues with the team. Clear issues. The manager has to fix those issues. Those issues.
Same issues as last season.
In cup runs.
Someone said
when
it.
we play in the Europa League. Yeah, and if the manager
Same issues as last season, man. When are them issues gonna go?
We're gonna lose games. I personally don't think there's anything I'm saying that doesn't all hang together. I'm not trying to be hypocritical, but I'm also not throwing the baby out with the bathwater because we drew match week 1.
Well,
See what I mean?
I hope you wouldn't be throwing no babies. Alfie says Lucas Bergbaum and he cost you the game. That guy's a weakling, fam.
It's
But
it's,
he's
like
eight.
I
How
said,
old? Wait, how old
Only
is he?
like
How old is he?
17 or 18 or something.
Let me check how old he is quick.
he's 18.
I'll allow him then.
Yeah, he's a young G, yeah.
I'll allow him. But it's still a bit. Needs to hit the weights a little bit. Ian Roy said Porro leaving Vardy and Ball watching that 5'9" midget to score a header. If it was Trent, we won't hear the end of it. You dine at the table with Brighton and Fulham.
Mad.
Like, okay, so okay.
Oh, damn.
So
How can you actually defend that, Jay, though? How do you
so
defend
first
that?
of all, I do technically. So a couple of things. One is on that goal, you can say I blame Romero, I blame Porro.
Why?
I kind of blame Porro for not being switched on. But then you look at the
What about Romero?
You sometimes can look at the manager
What about
and
Romero?
look at what the player's being asked to do. So
Romero?
the player Porro, he's inverting, he's
Romero.
checking in, he's going wide.
What about Romero?
If you're just assuming the guy behind you's got the man, I think there's blame attributable to Porro, to Romero. I think Udogie can get out to the winger to block the cross. I think Johnson loses a duel just before then. So very avoidable goal.
And like
there's
BJ.
1, 2, 3, 4 players that could have stopped it. But yeah, again, good teams don't do that. Good teams are
so we're gonna blame it on Romero, innit? Because that was his position.
I
Anyway.
would probably blame Porro slightly more than Romero because Porro can see what's going on. Romero's
I
moved
hear it.
over, Porro should move over.
As a defender, I wouldn't let that run. Lai says, I swear Jay listens to recordings of themselves speak before bedtime, always with the monologues of pure waffle. Big up the panel and up the Chelsea.
I would just say to that person,
do you want to respond? That's
I mean, the thing is like obviously we're on a stream where you people are tuning in to hear people talk. So like, if you talk, like, is that not what we're here for? Are we not here to hear different opinions and whatnot? So, I mean, do I like the sound of my own voice? I've got a good tone to my voice.
Stop right now. Big up everyone. Big up to everyone in here. Please smash the like button if you haven't done so. 900 man in the house. Please smash the like. And also subscribe to everyone. If you find their channel names in their names right now in their tags, you can screenshot, put it in YouTube. Say, you know what? I like the way this guy talks. I'll give this guy a chance. You go subscribe over there and then give them a chance. And then you might find another content creator that you like as well, bar months. So, yeah.
Do you know what opinion I want to hear, though, Jay? And I asked it at the beginning, but it got completely aired. So I'm going to ask it again. What are we saying about Mr. James Maddison? Yeah, meant to be your talisman, getting hooked at 60 minutes because he ain't really doing nothing.
Got the assist now.
You can't say that. You can't.
Bad boy assist. Bad boy assist.
Yeah, you got the assist. You got the assist. You got the assist.
Yeah. But outside of that,
the game, he was good still. I can't lie.
Well, you see, my problem is I watched him, and there was bare times where if he just took the shot, but he didn't want to take the shot. What's going on?
I swear, your boy. Actually, no, Jay, go on.
Go on. I want you to articulate.
Maddison had a good first 45 minutes, faded in the second half. He had a good first 45 minutes. He was running the game. Like, he was having a good game.
So nothing out of the blue then.
I mean, he had a good 45 minutes.
He did.
Like, I don't like, for me, it's like I don't like getting onto individuals like when
Romero.
No, it's just like
how you mentioned Kwanzaa.
Oh no, I mentioned Kwanzaa because you mentioned Romero, like the defender.
I didn't mention any of your players.
So I just basically said that at halftime in your game, you subbed Kwanzaa and therefore avoided a situation where you may have conceded a goal in the second half. As Leicester didn't even have a damn shot in the first half.
Why did he get dragged?
Then we didn't have the opportunity to see where our centre back was failing and sub him. These things happen, man. So it was more a rebuttal to your point rather than a defense of my player, right?
Why did you get dragged off the pitch, man?
Deflection.
Now that seems to me like I basically just said to you, I say fuck them, man. I say fuck them, man.
It was just a rebuttal to the point you were making. It was just a pure rebuttal to your point, Mons. It wasn't it wasn't a defense of our centre backs. It was merely saying
Lord have
sometimes
mercy.
prevention is better than cure, like your manager did, right?
Right, but I'll be honest. This isn't about me. I understand you use that as just a good example to
No,
use,
it was just an example to you
is-
that these things happen.
yeah, these things happen, but don't let it happen because
Yeah,
of dropping
that's-
points.
that's-
Ain't
that's-
it? You
that's
man
what
ain't
I
known
thought.
for you man ain't known for catching teams. You're known for teams catching you up because you're not
And then
doing
you
enough.
falling off.
Yeah. Like so you man need to get off to a good start. You man are known for getting off to a good start in the Prem. Under Mourinho, great start. Last season, great start.
We drew the
Even
first
under
game
Conte,
last season.
even under
This is
Conte,
my point. We drew last season in the first game away from home. So
I saw you still had
Brentford,
title shouts though. You lot were first for a couple of the first.
we
bits,
drew
innit?
our first game last
yeah,
season.
they went
Against
8
Brentford.
8 wins, 2 draws in their first 10.
Brentford.
Lost.
Yeah, Brentford are
Brentford,
better.
boy.
Brentford are better than
10 times better than
Leicester.
Leicester. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
but
So
Brentford still weren't a great side last season. Where they finished 15th.
nah, they had a poor second half of the season. Very poor.
Yeah, but the second half is part of the overall.
Yeah, and Burma
performance in the league,
was
right?
killing it until he got injured.
So
Anyway, look, Woolsey says run up the likes. Great panels deserve great likes.
Thank you.
Private chat. And also look, let's move it on to Chelsea. Anyways, man, enough of Tottenham. They've had enough airtime.
All right, let's do it. Woo.
Jams, your
Hey, I'm
clubs.
ready, man.
Joao
I'm
Felix.
ready.
I saw your video on Joao Felix. Someone was a little guest on I think you made one about 5, 6, 7 days ago, something like that, when you was first rooming with Joao Felix.
Yeah, like a week ago or something like that. Yeah.
And now I'm hearing Joao Felix. On top of Joao Felix, some certain interest in Jadon Sancho as well.
Jadon Sancho, hey.
What's wrong
ballers,
with you?
man.
What's wrong with you,
Oh,
man?
how many?
I don't know, man, but I can't complain in it. Like, why would I complain about signings? I love it, man. I'll be real, but obviously we need the results on the pitch as well.
So what are you saying about Joao Felix? Then you do reckon he ups the level? Because I'm seeing like Jamie Carragher saying it don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. Don't even have space in the locker room. You know what I mean?
A lot of these pundits, like they talk about Chelsea, but they don't really know what they're talking about, innit? So then
Sounds about right.
it's like people just go for what the media and what the commentators and the pundits and all that are saying, but it's not as peak as like these guys make it out to be, innit? With Felix, I feel like he's a good player. It's just about finding, where he can play, where he fits in the system, and that's what it is with a lot of these players, innit?
Why are you looking at that, Jay? Yeah,
He's jealous,
You're
man.
muted, you're
He's
muted.
jealous.
Yeah, you're muted. That's what.
I pray they don't get Joao Felix,
Nah,
bro.
it's just I was just looking at Chelsea's squad, yeah, and I was just thinking to myself, I was like, what odds would you reckon I could get that Nkunku leaves next summer? Because I think he's leaving next summer. I was just looking at what you're
Maybe
doing,
so.
there, and I'm like, I don't understand
Why?
how, because if you're gonna sign, so when I'm looking at where Nkunku plays now, in like you've got Neto, you've got the young boys from South America coming, you're bringing in Felix, obviously. Then I'm just looking at the team, where Nkunku's position is, and I can't really see a position specifically for him, which Chelsea won't then in turn upgrade again. So I'm like, this guy is leaving next summer because they probably want to get some money back for him. He's not going to be a left winger. He's not going to play as an 8. There's a lot of competition to play as a 10. There's a lot of competition. Well, I mean, Jackson. I'm not sure where he plays.
Like, he's a player that can fit into many different roles in it. So I don't really see that as a negative. A lot of people see that as a negative, right? When players can play like all different positions, but it's not really a negative. Like if you look at our squad, like the amount of talent, like, and you look at all the players as well, all technical players, high IQ players, like player like Nkunku, I'm not really worried about, him not getting in the team because he can play as a false 9, he can play as a 10. We've seen him in the 8, we've seen him on the wing. Obviously on the wing, I don't really like it, but in Nkunku, I feel like we can figure it out. Like it's not.
You say that, but like I'll say like say Noni, yeah, he's now surplus to Noni is now surplus to require. So people can look at what I'm saying. Say, hey, brother Jay, focus. But I'm like, Noni's now surplus to requirements already. Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Does he need to sell Noni Madueke?
It's not a problem though, because for me,
you're saying it's not a problem. I'm not saying it's a problem. I'm just merely saying that 6 months ago, this guy has improved. He's developing. He's getting better. he's contributed more
I
than
feel like there's a
Nkunku has.
cap on. I feel like there's a cap on his potential. I'll be real.
Potentially,
Like,
but my point
with
is,
him, he's
already now being replaced. So when people say, "Oh, Nkunku," blah, 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 I'm like, Noni's already been replaced. Why can't Nkunku already be getting replaced next summer?
Yeah, he can, but it's all down to how he performs and if he fits in the team. If this season he's not performing up to par, then we sell him. Cool, no problem. Like, it's not really an issue. People saying our squad is like overflowing and shit like that, but the players that don't perform, we will sell them on, and that's not an issue. We all know that we'll get the money back, or we'll get profit.
I don't like that.
What's going on with your boy Raheem, bro? What's going on with?
That's what I'm saying.
He's
Raheem's
gone,
already
man.
surplus to
He's
requirements
gone,
now.
and like his Chelsea time was not good in it. I'll be real, like this
Who?
guy just
Who?
Sterling.
Raheem.
I bring him to United.
But you would take him.
100%.
You don't want it. Trust me.
They'll pay all his wages.
No, not the
you don't want
wages.
him.
That would run. But if he wants to stay in the Premier League at somewhere, yeah, but if he wants somewhere at top club, like I said, if you give us money, enough money plus Sterling for Sancho, Sancho's not wanted because I want to keep Sancho personally in it. I'm taking Sterling, bro. I don't mind. I need another outlet. That's.
Bro,
I don't think so. I don't think
fam.
Sterling is not a shit player, yeah, and I don't know why he gets mad disrespect.
No, do you know what it is?
No,
what it is
My
his
gunman.
IQ at times, and like, fam, his decision making a lot of the time is like this guy don't even think. He's just doing whatever, just like he's freestyling. Like he doesn't even know what he's doing more time. Like this guy, he's
Jamaican,
a headache, man.
so he's a baller in my book. He's Jamaican, so you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, big up my yardies,
fair
man.
enough.
Big up my yardies,
Cultural
man.
bias.
Von Sterling, man.
I appreciate the cultural bias, yeah. But did I hear Cass say you would take Sterling over Jadon Sancho?
I said if the manager doesn't want Sancho, clearly, I think that might be the case. I would want to give Sancho the run of the personally in it. But if he's not wanted and we need another attacker in to link up with someone like Xerxes and all that, run me money and run me Sterling. Simple as that. Wages
Fair
for
enough.
wages, it's a like for like anyways. But the wages will go down for both players regardless because Chelsea's new wage structure is further down the board and so is Man United's. So on that notice, I want another outlet that can actually dribble and keep the ball at the same time. I think Sterling would be great in it. That's what I'm thinking. I need another
If you're
one.
relying on Sterling for ball retention.
No, it's not that. But I reckon we can get the best out. I reckon we can get the best out of him. Ruben Nistelrooy get the best out of him.
On what side? He's playing on the right, isn't it?
I don't mind. That's the thing. I don't mind. The thing is, Man United lack good outlets, and that's what pisses me off. Is the fact that the only speed they really got, like damaging speed, is Rashford. Everybody else is like, well, you got Hoyle and P&P. He's not really a winger though. Garnacho, he's sometimes got burners, but sometimes he's bare weak. Sterling's got good balance. I like Sterling, innit? I think he's just had a shit time in London.
Fam, I would take 20 mil for Sterling.
Everyone, look, you know what the maddest part is here?
All
right, one sec. Monts will back me on this, and actually Hooks will back me on this as well. Everyone that's kind of recently left Chelsea has got better.
Yeah. Well, bar Mount.
Well, Mount, we don't know yet because he ain't even had a season.
Kovacic is still the same player. I'm not looking at Kovacic and saying he was any different at Chelsea. I'd even say at Chelsea,
he was a baller at Chelsea.
He was even better.
Kovacic was good at Chelsea though.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
it was his injury.
Like Kante, Kante is not no different. Like he's just not getting as injured.
Jorginho,
Kante, the Havertz thing is we don't count that one. We don't count Kante. Kante went Saudi League, innit?
No, but if someone was offering me, they said, "Yeah, we'll give you 40 million in Sterling for Sancho. Run it." Like if you don't want Sancho, if you don't want Sancho,
hefty, though.
Why is it hefty? You paid 50 odd million for fucking a what's it called?
I hear that in it, but
Sterling Sancho would have to be
a depreciated asset, right?
No.
You're dreaming.
Money.
40 million, and
you're not getting 40 plus Sterling.
You are dreaming, bro.
They both got daft wages. Their wages sort each other out more or less.
Yeah, pretty much. To be fair.
So you basically this could be like the Mkhitaryan Sanchez swap.
Nope.
I feel like Sterling, but the thing is with Sterling, you got to remember as well, like his positioning and the way he plays is the way he was playing really well back at City is completely different to whatever system Chelsea has. You can't put Sterling in today's Sterling in a system and expect him to be the star player. Expect him to always be the one that makes things happen.
He's a bit of a Kyrie Irving to me. He's like He's not the
You know what I
guy
mean?
He
to
don't have
run the
half the ability
team,
to be a
but
carry.
like he's a good number 2, number 3 player.
Yeah.
You
Like
see, you hear it, Jay. You know what I'm saying?
in
Yeah,
2020 and in 2024. Listen, he
Hey
is.
man,
on
all
the-
I'm saying
he's-
is,
go on,
bro,
go on.
take Sterling at your clubs. You
Run
man
me
will
money.
understand
I
what
want
I'm
money.
saying.
I want
That's what
money.
I'm
I'm
saying.
not saying I would take Sterling. Those days are gone. I would have taken Sterling 3-4 years ago.
Is any,
Yeah.
but
No,
is
I'm
any,
saying.
who's going to
3-4
give
years ago,
United
not
40
now.
million for Sancho?
That's the thing. I hear Juventus are still interested after they get the Coop
Ain't
miners done.
PSG interested in him as well?
I don't see it happening because I reckon they would have wrapped that deal up by now.
How you lot?
I
but the
don't
thing
understand
is,
Yeah,
for me,
Spurs, man, he's
me-
coming Chelsea then, man.
the issue is
he's
for
coming
me
Chelsea.
is I want to keep Sancho. Like I want to see him get given an actual chance. Pre-season, he's there, he's ready. You know, he's squashed it. There's obviously been reports that there's some like coaches and that they're all approving of Sancho to play as well. Like I want him to have a chance at the very least, at least this season, innit? But if you want to get rid of him, I need someone that's going to give me something back plus money. Because
There's no way you're
Tony-
getting rid of
Tony-
him. I swear he's
Wait,
apologized
look
now.
quick, Kaz. Big up Don's comment. The
Tony's
fucking
going
cheat.
Saudi now, man. And I'll take Tony, but it looks like he's going Saudi in it, so it's unfortunate.
Nah, hold on.
Big up Don's comment. Big up Don's comment.
I'm
Yeah,
really
Tony should be
struggling
going
here with
Saudi.
some
Wait. Cheeky
This
from a
is
Chelsea
cheeky.
fan.
Coming, yeah, word like Captain Saberhole. Chelsea, you man, Captain Saberhole, saving the little Brazilian youths, taking them out of the favelas and that. 7 year contract.
Who's this about? All the Brazilians we signed, they're ballers, man. Man can't tell me Escobar.
like Washington's a baller, yeah? I like Washington's a baller.
You can't say
Bro,
that,
he just
Germs.
hasn't been
Listen, you
given
don't even play them.
He hasn't been
You
given
don't even
the
play the
You're
Brazilians,
gonna
bro.
tell me Santos next. You're gonna tell me Santos next. Like, he's not
Yeah,
gonna be
Santos
sold.
is a baller. Bro, he's not gonna be sold, man. Trust me. This
Oh,
guy's gonna
bro,
go on a
all
few.
of-
He's gonna
what
go on a
about
few
Amari,
loans.
man?
He's gonna
Aye.
Amari
Hold on.
Hutchinson. Yeah, he got shotted, man. I'll be real. Like
This is better.
that's just a money flip, innit? It's a money flip.
But that's most of the youngsters. Most of them are a money flip. Most of
Yeah,
them.
I hear it, but then how is that saver holding?
This is because you man, as I said, you man are a record label. You get man to sign the little contracts, the little.
So I hear it. innit?
You guys,
You know what I'm saying?
these
But
commenters,
I hear it though, but then we're
creative
shorting all
thinking.
these men and it's allowing us to spend even more money. Like we're
No, I
being
hear
linked
it.
to Osimhen
Listen,
and look
don't
at the
get me
money
wrong.
we already spent.
Nothing's changed. You man have always done that. I take the piss, but you man have always done the flipping the young G's thing, and you lot have always done that. But you were successful before when you was doing it. Like you get it. The success come with it.
No, I hear it, innit? I hear it because the way to shut everyone up is to win on the pitch. So I hear it. Like I'm not complaining when people are always trying to brick Chelsea because we're not winning on the pitch. So this is what happens when you're a big club and you don't win.
Hey Jay, you hear that? You hear
Hey,
that?
Tottenham fans, they can't
what
relate
happens
to
when
that
you-
because
you
they
say
don't
what
win
happens when
anyway.
you're
You hear that, Jay?
What do you say? What happens when you're a big club and you don't win?
You hear that, Jay?
No, he heard it. But he
Maybe
needed
we'll
more
stay in
time
the
to
same
think,
building.
bro. I'm
Nah, I
telling
was-
you.
I was-
look, he had to think about it.
I was
He had to
actually-
think
What
about
you're
it.
doing,
I was
bro.
actually,
I know the
reading
manipulation
comments
tactics that
about
you're
my
doing, bro.
Kyrie analogy, and I was like, these people are not understanding it. Listen, Kyrie Irving, yeah, I'm not talking. Put the technical skill set to one side. Kyrie,
Oh my God,
listen, hold on. I just want to land this analogy because when Kyrie was the lead player, when he was the number one player on a team, those teams did not do well. Boston, he didn't do well when he was the number. Like when Sterling went to Chelsea, when he
Wait,
was the
Boston?
number one player on the
Bro,
Chelsea team.
Boston. Nah, don't do that.
What do
Boston,
you
he
don't do
carried them,
what,
and
bro?
I saw he got hurt. He got
Kyrie
hurt.
as a number 2, as a number 3 player, great. Kyrie
Bro,
as the
at
number
Boston with the
1
Jays
player,
when they were young G's, he was doing his thing, and then
bro,
he
what
got
do
hurt.
you mean?
why did we let him
He was never the number 1 player.
Exactly.
Sterling was
Bro.
not the number
Nah,
1
this
player
guy
at
is
City.
capping.
But as the number 2, bro, Sterling was a top goal scorer in the Premier League, yeah? Like, as in, like, why are people talking? The narrative is funny. The narrative is funny because Kyrie's just done this with the Dallas Mavericks. Had I said the same
Someone in the
thing
chat
about
said Russell
Kyrie,
Westbrook. That's
had
a
I said
better
the
one
same
still.
thing about Kyrie 18 months ago, everyone would have agreed with me. But now, because he's coming off a good season, people are like, oh, that's so disrespectful. No, it's not. You're just a prisoner of the moment and you can't see where I'm coming from. But sorry, back to you, Cass.
That might be like, why did you turn right when everyone was asking you about left?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I was beefing the comment section. I was just beefing the comment section.
Bro over there was literally saying, "This is what happens when you're a big club and you're not winning nothing."
Now I was talking about Kyrie Irving.
100. Man started talking about a completely different sport, bro.
Bro,
why are you guys in the comment section
basketball.
disrespecting Sterling? That's what you're doing now. You guys are actually disrespecting Sterling. Like
Bro,
what Sterling's done in the Premier League.
I already
you guys
said
are
Sterling's
disrespecting
my
Sterling.
gunman. I don't
I
need
can't
to.
lie
You get
now.
it?
We need to stop clinging on to the past, though. Like the past is the past. The thing about the
Alright,
old days, they're the
let-
old
tell-
days. Like, we need to
tell
leave that
Monster.
behind. He's
Tell
not that player no
Monster.
more.
What? What are you
Tell
talking
Mon-
about?
No,
Tell
I understand
Monster.
it though. He's a Liverpool
fine,
fan.
it's
Like,
fine.
these men are always reminiscing. Like,
What have I said about Sterling? I just said
No.
he's my gunman. Like
Nah,
what?
that's just like what Jam said, and it's the
You know,
old
he's
days
not
of
my
the
gunman.
old days.
My team.
yeah,
You know what
the
I'm saying?
old
That's
days
your
is the old days.
That's your gunman. That's you man's gunman, isn't it? That's you man's gunman. I ain't saying I'm taking Sterling, but you know, just I like to allow the slander when it comes to Sterling, isn't it? Obviously, you know what I'm saying. My team, brother,
I
No.
hear it. Yeah. They got my
Right.
yardies now.
Rascus, we said Chelsea's overall squad 190 years contract. MC 60. What's that? What's that? Man City 69,
Manchester City.
Arsenal 62. Is that overall contracts like they've been given out?
Added
That's
together.
mad.
Yeah.
Wait, what? I don't get that.
It's saying that the whole squad has a overall contract. Like everyone in your squad has 191 total years of contract.
Oh,
Sound like-
fucking
sound
hell.
like
Yeah, that's
new-
crazy,
sound
man.
like slavery.
That's
Bro,
crazy.
I'm telling you, you man
That's
are a record
crazy.
label. You man are actually a record label.
Yeah, all these man with
Um,
the 2-strand twist and that. Yeah, it's mad.
I don't know what happened. I can't lie, I kind of zoned out. It says you will not disrespect Kyrie Irving, diabolical. And then Big Mike says don't disrespect Kyrie. Hashtag whatever that is.
Facts, man. Don't disrespect Kyrie, man. Don't
Who
be,
disrespected?
don't be
Who
comparing him
disrespected?
to Raheem Sterling. That's crazy.
Oh, Kyrie Irving to who done that? Are you mad?
He used it as a deflection
I
tactic.
think you guys
To be
yeah,
fair,
man.
Sterling-
He tried to get the topic away from Tottenham, so he
Raheem
just
here,
thought,
but
yeah, let me
it's
cook up
okay.
a mad thing.
Do you know what it is?
He tried to do a
Listen,
Darwin
Sterling-
Nunes.
Sterling-
Hella chaos.
Sterling could probably still do well under a certain system, but I always say, like, if you're good at Chelsea, you're good because them man haven't had a structure to, let alone forget it being a good or bad structure, just having a sustained structure.
Yeah.
You man ain't had that in like 4 years. It's like the average manager, the lifespan's like 7 months. So you're learning a structure. Fair enough, you're gonna have to go through your losses, you're gonna have to get a couple draws, it's gonna be a bumpy ride. Next thing you know, man's fired. That's why when it comes to, bro, man's out the door.
Yeah, it's true.
Bro, do you get it? The
That's what
lifespan
we're trying to sort that out, though.
But this is my point. So when Don told me, oh, we're changing our ways, the new owner, I said, no, you man are gonna be higher and firing the same way. You just best hope you're gonna be winning.
But you know what it is, though? It's like it's hire and fire until we found the right guy.
Yeah, but
that's just what it is.
But
like,
maybe,
come on, Graham Potter could have been the right guy, though.
Pep, innit?
Yeah, but
They want
maybe
us to
the
have
right
our own
guy.
pep.
But maybe the right. How do you know you've got the right guy when they don't get enough of a chance? Because at the end of the day, I understand expectations are high the Chelsea way. You man want to win things. You man are always know you. This is the first time you've gone 2 years plus about winning a trophy since what? Like I think. Wait, it's in like 2003 or something like that. So I understand that winning and you have a standard, but the squad you have now is not the squad with Drogba, Lamps, and all these guys. So when managers are coming in, the Ancelottis and all these guys are coming in, you've still got that disgusting core, bad, just ballers, straight ballers.
Mm-hmm.
You lot don't have that core of straight ballers anymore. You know what I'm saying? I done said this. Your squad is not as good as people think it is. I
think our squad is underrated. I'll be real.
But this is my opinion. Innit? I just think your squad's not as good as people say it is. So for me, in order to get the best out of this squad and for the squad to show what maybe the Chelsea fans see and what the rival fans might not see, a manager needs to be given more time. You need to go through that rocky phase. Yes, does it need to be as rocky as what Poch put you through?
No,
Probably
for me
not.
though, I think our problem is we're bringing in the wrong managers because we brought in Graham Potter and people say, cool, he didn't get a long enough chance, but I feel like he got long enough in it. Like there was a point where shit was looking bad. Like people were talking about relegation battles and shit like that. And then with Poch, like the football was terrible. We could have made top 4, but we're here drawing to fucking Sheffield and Burnley and all this. Like Poch weren't it either. I'm glad that we sat both of them. Now Maresca like unless shit gets drastic, then I'm backing him in it. And I feel like the club have to back him.
I'm not saying you don't back a manager because when Poch came in, you backed him. When Potter came in, you backed him. I'm not saying man don't back your managers. I'm saying that the lifespan is so short for the players' sake because these relationships matter. Consistency matters. These man like Madueke, the Gustos, the Colwills, these guys have potential, But right now, I'd say Gusto's the better one out of them. But right now, these type of players need stability. Players that are 50-50 need stability. Forget the Palmers and the Reece
Therefore,
James.
yeah.
These men are already ballers. So they'll Palmer's fine either way. You know what I'm saying? If Nkunku's playing 10, he's fine either way. You get it? Certain man of Lavia's fine either way. But a lot of the men in your squad, I think they just need stability. And Chelsea is literally
you're
the
right about
opposite
that. Yeah.
of stability. You know what I'm saying?
Patience,
That's why for me, like, unless like with Maresca, like shit goes left, then we have to back this guy and give him time in it, because these players, they need stability. Like Lavia's a baller, but he's young and like he needs a manager. Like he needs stability around him. Same with Caicedo, Enzo, all these guys, they need stability. Same with our defense as well.
Yeah. Because it's hard to keep switching every year, to keep switching styles. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah. 1 minute is fucking getting press and everyone's running. Next, now we're trying to do possession football, playing out the back. We can't be changing it up like this. Like, it's crazy.
And you're also signing players for those specific positions, and then the manager leaves, and then you've got a flipping accumulation.
We need to
that won't mix.
that.
You get what I'm saying?
That's why I think that's why when Don says our project is attractive or rare tear, I go like what Carragher said. I was like, if you're signing for Chelsea, what is the real motive? Because as I said, you got so many players. You don't know if the manager's going to be there next year. You don't know how long you're going to be there. Yet your contract is 7 years. Like, it's just so.
It's prison, bro.
As a player, though, if a club's offering you 7-8 years on a contract, you're not saying no to that,
security, man.
Because that's stability. That's stability.
But this is the
point,
bro.
Like, cool, for the next 8 years, I'm making 100K a week. And I know, like, no matter what. So I feel like that alone will always be like something that can always help us bring in a player.
Wait. Sorry, brother. Doesn't that concern you? Because me personally, let's just say I'm some 16-year-old baller from Chelsea, and then Chelsea. Sorry,
and you're Brazilian.
Yeah, I'm Brazilian, and Chelsea come to me, and they're like, "Yo, we'll give you this 9-year contract, 50 bags a week, Oh, of course I'm accepting it.
That's why we got a wage structure, though, innit?
Regardless,
we got a strict wage structure.
But regardless of whatever I do, I could play dead. I could not play. I could be injured. It doesn't matter. For anything, for those 9 years, man jumped from making maybe 250 a week, 500 a week, if that, to 50 bags a week. Rude boy. My motivation is gone now because my life is blessed. I'm blessed in life financially, regardless.
I hear that.
So where's the hunger? This is the
I hear
thing.
that, but I don't really think players think like that, though, innit? Because we're thinking about it as like from a fan point of view, innit?
Be surprised.
Like we're not footballers, innit? And I just feel like if we're winning, if we're a serious team and like we're competing at the highest level and we got like everyone's motivating each other, like trophies and shit like that, then I don't think we'll ever have that problem, innit?
That's true. By the way, there's over 900 people. Please smash the likes if you haven't done so once. The likes, bro. People don't like liking videos.
Hold on. What's the ratio, though? I know there's 900 in here. What's the
not
ratio?
even 300.
Yeah, that's dusty. Listen, you lot, the like button is free. Listen, how about this? Hit the like button if you think I have a Chelsea agenda. I just want to see something. Quick.
Right.
I'm about to make 10 accounts and like.
There you go.
Yeah.
See, look. People are unliking it and liking it. People are making burners and liking it. See what I'm saying? You lot, it's easy. The thumbs up button's there. Make sure you smash that. Again, for some people, I know it's over there and it's a different setup, so make sure you do that. It's free, man. Listen, people are taking their time out of the day to give you lot the good content. You know what I'm saying? If you're on dark mode, then that thumbs up button needs to be, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna look like him over there. If it's on light mode, then it's gonna look like me. So you lot, hit the like button. It's not hard. You see it. Listen, I'll stop. Listen, if you want, I'll even stop talking about Chelsea.
Well, because we're going to talk about Man United anyways, because along with obligation for Ugarte looking likely, what that fee looks like, rumors are around like the lick fee in it. That's what they're saying. But we don't know that yet. Ugarte at Man United, the thing that you crashed it on with Said for just the other week, remember? You might have to hold a little beating on later on from Said.
Maybe, I don't know. Like,
Yeah, you know, you crashed
you know
it
what's
on him.
funny? You know what's funny though? The first thing he used to downplay it was that, yeah, but he's paying 70 million though. He's paying 70 million. Like, I'm like, bro, like,
My God, the
now
accent.
all of a sudden he's not worth the money. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest. As soon as the deal looked like it was falling through, Ugarte he's decent, but we don't really need him. Now that the deal's looking like it's coming back on loan, yeah, like it's dead, bro. Do you want him or not?
I do. I'll take him. But I want to. I'm not gonna lie. That don't even half move the needle for you, man. I'll take him. Yeah, I don't know. You know what it is? It's just there's obviously questions, but at the same time, he's someone that we need because I didn't agree with.
Ain't he a similar profile to Casemiro though?
We need a destroyer that's more mobile.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's definitely more mobile.
Do you know what I mean? So that's on that note. That's why I believe it.
I
Especially
hear it. Yeah, I hear it.
A loan with obligation means you can go get another midfielder. And I saw Manu Kone links the other day, innit? Just saying, innit? Now Sander Berg is gone. Yeah, you don't want to hear it once, but you're hearing it. 17 million. Apparently his agent even offered him to us. How about that?
Your midfield is dusty, so I feel like anyone who you like. Again, I said Fofana should have been the guy you brought in.
But even as dusty as the midfield might be, we're beating you at Old Trafford in 2 weeks. So
what the hell has that got to do with your midfield being dusty, bro?
Because your midfield's just as dusty.
No, it's not. Our midfield
yes, it is. Yes, it is. You've just got McAllister and everything else is average.
All right, man.
Am I lying? Endo.
Yeah. Listen, my midfield's average, bro.
How about this? How about this?
My midfield's crap. It's crap.
No, wait. No, how about this? Ugarte starts for you.
Probably. Bro, Hook starts for me in the 6, bro. I done said this. What are we doing? What are we doing? Anyone starts in the 6th position. We've got bare 8s. Cool. 8's conversation is different, but in the 6th, Hook, like, bro, get Gunali. He probably starts for us, bro.
I'm cheap as well, you know. You only have to give me 10 bags a week. Yo, Michael Edwards, you watching this? Yeah, man. Let's make something happen, man.
Well, Ugarte versus Liverpool, and this is the one. This way I can clip this up and say, you know what, I'm gonna have to hold this for a week or so. Yeah, like, and then when it crashes it on you, man, it's peak. 2-0 up, and you got Casemiro. So imagine 2-0 up, 2-0 up, and a Casemiro and an Ugarte comes at a sharp shot. Crazy settings.
You lot, because you lot are used to the Joss you've seen for the last 3 years. What you think you saw against Fulham was a good performance, and really was.
But you're going on like he hasn't been Joss for you, man, for 3 years as well. Because it has.
What's been Joss for 3 years?
It's been Joss at Liverpool for the last few years too.
I just challenged for a Premier League. What are you talking about?
That's over 3 years ago now, G.
That was last year.
No,
wait, do you call that a challenge, Mons?
You got a real challenge.
I'm not gonna lie, Mons. That's not. What do you mean? You entered the room, but you left early, bro. That's what
you left the same time as Arsenal. What are you talking about?
No, what a few weeks. A few weeks is a long time, though.
We lost to
Crystal.
We lost to Crystal Palace at game week 34. That's 5-4. So what are you talking about?
Oh yeah, Eze saved us. Oh yeah, I kind of remember that. Wait, that was game week 34.
Like, bro, what are we doing?
No, I'm not gonna lie. We had whacked you out like mentally. We weren't even thinking about you.
Bro, so how about this? That's the week you went top when you beat Luton. That's the week you went top. That's like, how can you say we weren't in the title race and people were saying we bottled it? Pick one.
You know what it is?
I'm gonna say you weren't.
The old days are the old days, and one's got to get used to it.
What do you mean the old days, Cash? You haven't seen a major in 20 years, blood.
It's an old days.
The thing about the old days. They're the old days.
20 years.
The thing is, you can say 10 years, but you've only seen 2 majors in the last
10 years, bro. 10 years.
All right, cool. And you've only seen 2 majors in the last 20 years.
At least I've seen.
You've only seen 1 Premier League in your life.
I love to have to remind you.
Go back into this argument. You can never call me the reminiscent one when all Cash talks about is the fucking Fergie era, bro. It's all he fucking talks about. It's all he has to speak about.
I don't actually.
I can't lie. All the teams in red, they just reminisce about the old days. You see us in blue, yeah. We've seen it all, man. We've seen it all. We see things they never see.
But you know,
facts, bro.
How can you say? I remember about the old days when I've won everything there is to win in the last 5 years.
The thing is, you know,
I hear it.
No, you know what it is.
You're not gonna do that again, innit? You're not gonna do that.
No. But that's
by the way,
you man are gonna have to wait another 30 years.
We can let the future panel at that time speak if we don't do it again. You see what I'm saying?
I'm
not talking about things that ain't happened, but I think it's very cheeky.
No, it's cheeky.
I think it's very cheeky to call me a historian when all these man took? First of all, they sing 20 times Man United. Why the fuck do you sing that?
Because you can't. You can't sing it.
Like,
Arsenal,
Because none of
Arsenal
you
and
can
United.
sing it. Because none of you can sing it.
Historians,
Yeah.
man. These men
The
are
thing
history
is-
teachers.
No, you know what? You know what it is.
Even and Arsenal fans, call me historian. That's even more condescending. How
Alright.
dare you?
So
blood?
this is what I don't understand with Monts. Yeah, Monts like to crash it on Chelsea about a new era of Roman era, but he doesn't have the whole point. Like he's going through the Klopp era is now over, so don't talk about it, right? The
Yeah.
thing is as well,
reality
he
is
does
about to hit
calibrate.
harder than a
Wait,
bus.
one sec. He spoke. This brother wants to talk about anything beyond like cool.
Yeah,
I don't actually talk about in the third era. I don't really say when we was back then, when we was doing this, bro. I already know what. No, I don't really do that on stream. Go find me streams about doing. The thing is with him, yeah, with Monts, right? The thing is with Monts, right, is bro, he needs to realize that you're in queue with us now. Like you're with us, regardless of however you want to view it. You're with us. You made no signings. This is your life right now. Big Michael Edwards ain't done you nothing at this moment of time. The thing is, he crashes it on Chelsea because it's your last major honor. Like, bro, you're living off the past that you won when you won the Champions League like 3-4 years ago. Same thing with this brother. The thing is, last 4 years, I finished twice above him. But you don't want to know that. That means you're with us, whether you like it or not, whether you're with Klopp or not. We finished above you too. So the thing is, it don't matter.
Listen to what you just said. Listen to what you just said. You spoke. Listen to what you just said, and I want people to listen to this. This is the difference between Liverpool and Man United in the present. You just said you're talking about your Champions League that you won 3-4 years ago. Hold on. You're talking about your Champions League that you 3-4 years ago.
No, that's what you get on. That's what you get onto Chelsea fans about.
I've never.
You do. You talk about Roman. You talk about Roman era, sugar daddy, and that you've never heard before.
Cass, you won't find it.
He's jealous, man. He wants a sugar daddy himself, man.
I'm taking it right now. I'm telling you right now. Hold on. I'm telling you right now. I will talk about Chelsea now. I've never speak about Chelsea winning their Champions League.
Talk about you now.
Because the Champions League is the pinnacle of football, bro. They won it.
Talk about you now, then.
That is still clout. You won it 3-4 years ago. I talk about them now, bro.
Yeah, but talk about you now in the last few years. Now. Not then.
Now. What do you mean now?
We are top only.
Like, what are you talking about? We finished third last year. We challenged for our Prem.
It was good back in 21. This is coming up to 25.
25 what?
Bro, we come up to 2025, bro. The thing is, you want to talk about now. Because the last 3-4 years, you've been nothing but short of dusty, bro. You've been with us. You've been with us, whether you like it or not.
We have 3 trophies in the last 4 years.
Bro,
what are you talking about?
Your major honor come in the teens, bro. Not the 20s.
2 of them, energy drinks. Manchester Red Bull.
Yeah.
Bro,
what FA Cup and Carabao Cup still? He's still a trophy.
He doesn't realize he won it in the teens, the 20s now.
Man, why we? I'm not saying Liverpool are the best thing since sliced bread, but I think
we know that
it's very cheeky when Cass, all you talk about. We've won the same amount of trophies in the last 10 years when that consists of Europa Leagues, FA Cups, and Carabao Cups. It's those 3 only. So when you talk about my last 4 years being 2 Carabao Cups,
it's been the same with us.
Do you know how cheeky that is, bro?
No, it's not cheeky because it's exactly.
You are in your 20s. You are in your 20s, and you haven't seen a major since 2012, and you haven't won a champ since 2008. So when you're talking to me, hold on, let me learn. So when you're talking to me, hold on. When you're talking to me, when my last champs and Prem was literally within the last 5 years
ago.
When you're talking to Chelsea, when the last Champions League
I don't
was
get to Chelsea
4 years ago, when you're talking to City, well, in fact, you can't talk to City.
No way.
Conversation. Go argue with Arsenal.
City are the older brother, man.
But did you just hear what he just said? You know what he just said? He's still living off something that they won 5 and 6 years ago. Yeah, that's what he's got. The thing is, right? I don't get to Chelsea.
What are you living off for?
This brother always tells me, yeah. This brother always tells me, Captain Saverho, because I back Chelsea. Yeah, you don't hear me get onto Chelsea like that. I don't even get onto Arsenal too tough. But the difference is, yeah, with him, that's you, bro. But no, stop running.
That's when my last champ was 2008.
You're right.
When I was 9 years old.
You're running the same job.
It sounds just came into office and that.
No, like he's running the same job. Get original, bro. The thing is, Monts and me, he doesn't realize I won an FA Cup and a Carabao. He's won 2 Carabaos and an FA. In the last 4 years, we've been in the same boat where I have also finished above him and he's finished above me the same amount of times, right? So, and the thing is, he's living off a 2018 trophy and a 2019 trophy, but he believes he's on the table with everyone.
Someone in chat just said they was 2 years old.
2021.
Bro, when you last won that champs, I think I was like 10 blood or some shit like that, bro.
Bro,
Like,
but
Cass, genuinely, bro.
Going back, so going back.
Cass, how about this? You ain't seen a major. Cass, you ain't seen a major in your
childhood. My team ruined your childhood. It's
Cass,
okay.
how
I
about this?
ruined you at school.
I ruined your YouTube career.
During school, during
Liverpool
school, yeah, you couldn't chat to man. You was there, probably standing next to a retrieve a ball while everyone else argues.
Guys, you hear this? He's doing the childhood thing.
No.
He's being the historian.
No, but you've done history. You said in my 20s.
Me about 5 years.
You talk about history. You tell about 20s. I'm nearly 30, bro. You're in your 20s.
You haven't seen it. Wait, Cass, you ain't seen a major in your 20s.
No, I know I haven't. But Monch, you didn't. But the thing is, I can say you never saw a major in your lifetime until you was a grown man. You never saw a major until you was a grown man. You never saw a major until you was a grown man.
Wait, what are you talking about? I saw my first major in 05.
You didn't see that. What do you mean? Until you're a grown man, bro, you can barely remember it. Stop it.
Bro, no.
You can barely remember it. You was 5 years old,
I was born in 96. My first major was
you're born in 96. I'm born in 96.
I was born in 96, bro.
Maybe you might have saw that. That's cool.
There you go. So I did. Yes, I did.
All right, cool.
Yes,
The whole time I saw you born in like 99, 2000. My bad.
That's cool. That's fine.
But anyways, it's not the point. But I'm just saying once that let's just call 5 years. 5 years is a long time. A long time. We're nearly in 2025. You saw what in 2019? A COVID trophy, yeah? So on that notice, it's going on 6 years because you're not winning it this year. So on that part, bro, you're in the boat with me, whether it's a historian, you're with me. You're with me whether you like it or not. It don't matter. You need to understand.
In the same boat
the thing is, you've been declining.
Everyone's in the same boat apart from City then.
Bro, the thing is, right now, the only one that can really chat,
actually, no, not really.
Man City are in their own.
They're the only ones winning majors, bro.
They are in their own.
We are.
Chelsea can chat a little bit, but the thing is, Man City.
In terms of majors, innit?
Chelsea are in their Man City. Sorry, Man City are in their own fucking lane, and the only ones that can kind of talk to them at this moment in current present time because they're actually good and sustainable is Arsenal, but they ain't got nothing to show for it yet.
No.
Yeah, that's exactly.
So when we
they can because the whole
Montaigne seen
their whole thing is better. Their whole argument
in 3 years, bro. It's been a long time.
I said that again.
No.
You ain't seen a mad real challenge in 3 years. It's been a long time once.
What do you mean
It's been 1,000 days.
I challenged last year. No.
It's barely a challenge. Barely a challenge.
So that's what I said. I said it wasn't really a challenge. You was there.
Are we
challenging?
Did someone buy a fucking time machine and dash this guy's head in there or some shit? What are we talking about?
Stop your time.
How can you tell me I bottled the title and say I didn't challenge? Are you man crazy?
All right, if you challenged and you bottled it, then.
Of course we bottled it.
No, you didn't. It was in March. We stopped in March. It stopped. No one really believed it.
In week 34, innit?
Oh,
no, it was back then. Game week 30, bro.
Oh,
in week 30.
Yeah, no, this is what I'm saying. It wasn't a real challenge. Arsenal challenged. Arsenal without a shadow of a doubt challenged, bro.
You were just there. It's that Tottenham when they finished third. You were there, but you weren't there. It's not really a challenge.
It's not really.
What are you talking about, bro?
Man, you lot were first. I remember when you lot were first, bro. But
anyway, let me get this. Rajesh, he says last 10 years, Arsenal 3 FAs, Chelsea 2 Premier Leagues, 1 FA, 1 League Cup, 1 UEFA League, 1 Champions League, 1 Club World Cup. Are we counted that? Liverpool 1 Premier League, 1 FA, 2 League Cups, 1 UCL, 1 Club World Cup. United 2 FAs, 2 League Cups, 1 UEL. Imagine that, and he's still couldn't get past us that far.
Wait, man, are talking about in March. Kaz, we lost to Everton on the 24th of April.
No, let's stop it right now. Your shit ended when we fucked you in the FA Cup and when we fucked you with a draw.
That's all you have to cling on, bro. That's your success. Liverpool's failure is your success. That's Man United of today, man.
No, not really. The thing is, no. Because don't go on like you haven't been loving this downfall United because that's been successful for you. Because guess what? You've only smelt 2 majors in more than 10 years since our downfall, basically. In 12, 13 years, you smelt 2. Do you know how embarrassing that is?
How can I wait? Why am I arguing with a man who finished 8th and owes the Premier League goals?
Bro, it was not that long ago when you finished below us, bro. It don't matter. We still won something. We still won something.
I'm just deep in it. Like,
I said the
Man United-
IRS are at your door. For God,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
For the
I'm
cast,
telling you right now, these men are happy with the bro. These men are happy with the utmost BS, bro. They see
Once-
one little
Oh
change
my
and they
God.
are creaming.
You
It's
know what the maddest
crazy.
thing is? This brother like talking about Chelsea's change, but he doesn't realize that his core is about to fuck off, and he's got a new management and a new little sporting regime at the background too. But
All
he
fun
don't
and
want to
games,
accept it.
people have to get
Crazy.
kicked, bro.
But a
And
ball has to be
scraped-
kicked, and you look
scraped
shit against
Fulham.
Ipswich, G.
And scraped past
But
Fulham.
you
and
look
think-
shit against Ipswich Town, bro. You were on the ropes for 45 minutes against a newly promoted side. Allow it.
Crazy.
Big up
bro.
Aya, by the way. Big up Aya, man.
It's crazy. Big up for
And
the
you-
super chat, man.
Long
But
ball FC.
genuinely, I just think it's cheeky, and then you could. It's like me saying,
ball
it's
FC,
like me.
bro.
It's like me going to a homeless show and a homeless man calls me broke.
You are broke.
Fuck me,
Oh,
like,
God.
But you are broke. But
Like, what
Liverpool
are we
are
doing?
broke because you ain't made no
Like-
signings.
Like what?
You're
Like
broke.
what are
You're
we?
moving,
What are
bro.
we doing here? Man is telling me, oh, your last major was 4 or 5 years ago when yours was like in
You talk- the thing is,
when
the
one
thing
of them,
is,
one of them was 16 years ago and the other one is 10 years ago.
You know the maddest
For
thing?
me-
My
for me,
my
hold on,
mentality.
for me,
No.
as the
You
biggest
hold on
club
for a
in
second.
England,
Yeah.
that just screams self-awareness, innit? That just screams
My
self-awareness.
mentality, yeah, is I want to win. Yeah, my mentality. Man's happy with fucking challenging. Like it's acceptable.
You said I'm happy with challenging.
We challenged last year. Who gives a fuck? Did you
Hey,
win?
that sounds like my block talk.
Exactly.
Stop lying. You said we didn't challenge, so I had to correct you and say
Bro,
we did. You said
what
we
we're
had a
gonna do
challenge
this
in 3
year
years.
to what you gonna do last year? At least we can go and win a Europa League. You man can't even get past the quarterfinals, blood. So at that notice, stop running
guys,
the gun like
guys,
anything like your
The
big
Man
club
United
anymore.
of
It's
today,
not.
at least we can win the Europa
Yeah,
League.
because we can go into
The
these
Man
dusty
United of
competitions
today,
and win.
guys. Welcome
Let
to
By
2024.
the way, I've got on
United of
record.
today.
I've got on
At
record,
least
yeah.
we can win the
This
Europa
guy
League.
and Roms,
Well
yeah,
done.
I've got on record. These man getting gas
Well
thinking they
done.
can do anything in the
Everything
Champions League.
Fergie built, Klopp fucked it in 9.
Don't
We
matter.
have
You got to
no
win. You got to
trophies
win the
out of everyone on
competition.
this panel. Thank you very
You can
much.
go. We can go and win our competitions. Unlike you, innit?
I'll leave
You're
it
meant to be
there.
European giants.
I'll leave it
There we
there.
go. Anyway, look, this is gonna go over to Monster's channel. Look, big up for Jams for jumping on as well for the first time. This
Thanks
is
for having me, man.
just, we're just bedding him in a little bit. A bit like what Henderson tries to do, like groom a man or two in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what he likes to do over there at Liverpool. But look, make sure you go subscribe to Jams.
We got him.
Make sure, not really. Gee, you're running old jokes that you made 3 weeks ago. But yeah, go subscribe to Jams, go subscribe to Mike's, and this is gonna go over to Monster's channel where I'm sure it's just gonna carry on anyways. So
Yeah, that's the one.
yeah, man. And has anyone else got anything coming up?
No,
Oh, we're gonna. Ethan's gonna.
Yeah.
Right.
We're gonna be back at
Hey.
6.
Someone said drop the Enzo clip.
Oh my god.
We're gonna be back at 6:45. So just watch out for that one in a bit.